Good bye, my people. Now, welcome to this channel where we give our bonge update on what they happen for Biafran territory. As Prime Minister recalled the Biafran resistance fighter commanders make the day red at alert for Musa boys. Make my ear as Prime Minister talk.
The resistance fighters, the Biafra Defense Forces, and the Biafra Liberation Army, you must be on standby. The Chief of Army Staff, Criminal Terrorist Staff, has issued a threat that they are watching and they will intervene. And I know that when they issue this threat of intervening, they are not intervening anything. The target is Biafrans. And this time around, we have army, we have defense forces that have stood, defended our land, killed them, neutralized them in numbers, and they know what we can do. So on this note, I am calling on all the fighters of Biafra forces, both those in the reserve and those that are very active in their command and bases, to stand by. When the order will be given for the street, it will not be public. So they don't know what is hitting them. While we continue our liberation struggle until November, we'll change the dynamic again. Our dynamics will be changing probably on a monthly basis. I told you people that the month of July will be a very interesting month that you can never forget. And I want you to take your memory back to the month of July. The history that we have created can never be wiped away when you talk about how Biafra fought their way out of Nigeria. July will everly live in the mind of these terrorists and their sponsors. In the month of August will be the double of the month of July. What it means is that you will hear news and news and news from Biafra land. We will never allow terrorists to breed in our land. I want you to understand that we are not yet in the declaration stage. We have not declared Biafra yet. But our target and objective is to make sure that Nigeria will never breed in our land to kill our women and children again and go free. The promise of this government of Biafra is that every Nigeria present will be neutralized in Biafra land. Every Nigeria present. I mean every Nigeria present, because Nigeria is evil, Nigeria is dead, and the earlier we eradicate death from our land, the better for us. Nigeria is dead. That is what Nigeria represents. Nigeria represents blood of innocent people. And Biafrans has paid the biggest price. I must thank all Biafrans for this particular loyalty and mandate given to the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in homeland. I want you to understand that this is the very first time in the history that exile government have politically and civilly control its territory to a very highest degree. There has never been any time, even in those days when the freedom fighters were in very unity and in unison, where they embrace each other and come out, forget about their differences to fight. There has never been in the history where they have the kind of control over our territory like the Biafra government in exile today, the Biafra Republic government in exile. What that means is that we have defiled every strategy that Nigeria have used in the past and in present and even in their future. we have been able to conduct self-referendum that is ongoing. The self-referendum have recorded 49 million. You know, when they heard 30 million vote, they were surprised. How you don't mind them. One man was on the TV and was talking rubbish. Oh, now he claimed he has recorded 30 million vote. He also, you know that he does palliative. And I want Sonny to get that video, if you have it. So you can play it here. I want the listener to listen to that particular voice, where that man was making comment that Simon Ekpa is giving palliative. That's why people are listening to him. Also, he claimed he has gotten 30 million votes. Today we are 49 million. 49 million people of Biafra have voted and given us the power to speak for them and make decisions for them. That is the highest true democracy, which Nigeria and many African countries never offered their citizens the right to decide their future. We are bringing that particular true democracy to Africa. And the voting is still ongoing. And they were wondering, how is this guy, how is this government, how is this Biafra doing this thing? We are doing it because while you were busy talking rubbish on social media, we were busy researching on how to destroy Nigeria from within. Anywhere we want to see the visibility for Biafra to speak in a language Nigeria will never understand, in any part of Nigeria, we have the capability to do that. When people are saying, oh, why do you bring war into your doorstep? What you don't know is bigger than you. As we are fighting to exit, there are many people in the north that believe that the exit of Biafra will change their future for good. And we identify ourselves with them. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with these people in the north. I will not make any further statement. But let us watch how this whole protest go. Like you know, the Biafra people can never ever protest for the betterment of Nigeria. But I am very, very glad, happy, and will be waiting when their terrorist army will be unleashed on the innocent people and let a Biafran who is in his shop or in her shop get killed. Then you will see madness. You know, they thought they are the only one who know what is violent. We will teach them what is violent. We will teach them that the self-defense, which is enshrined in international law, Biafra people know how to defend themselves, and we know how to activate those laws of self-defense. Like never before, where you will be wondering what is going on, just like you are wondering today. Some of them, you see them on social media, they are bragging. Simon Ekpa, hand will touch you soon. I don't have your time. But what I'm fighting is a just cause. I am fighting to defend the defenseless women and children of Biafra that has fallen victim of Nigeria for decades. Nobody has ever risen up to confront Nigeria the way we are doing today. And nobody will ever do. We are going to be the last. After I will be the end of Nigeria. Mark my word, because any day Biafra is declared and we fight against them and defend it, it means Nigeria is no longer existing. It does not matter whether the name Nigeria is retained by some people, but the name Nigeria, which Biafra was part of, will no longer exist. So I will be the end of Nigeria. It does not matter the threat. And those planning to come and attack Simon Ekpa somewhere, I will not speak further. But you know, you have tried 4 times. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. This is the 5th one. I am waiting for all of you. But my promise is that you will never go back. the spirit of Sisu is what we are using to fight against a terrorist state called Nigeria. It is a Sisu spirit, which only the Finns understand. I have come to know what is freedom. I have come to understand that freedom is precious. And one thing that makes me laugh sometimes is that I listen to these people and watch those people fighting for one Nigeria and I laugh. You can never fight one Nigeria like me. Would you believe that somebody like me was in the forefront of supporting Atiku in 2019? Even leading Atiku campaign in Europe. You can never be one Nigeria more than me in the past. So when I look at you today, dying for Nigeria, I just laugh. Because there are many things you don't know that if you do, you will ever regret going out to the street to protest for end bad governance. It's a waste of energy, waste of life, waste of resources, and channeling your energy to the wrong channel, which can never bring anything. Nigeria is not designed to be a better country. Nigeria was not formed to be a country where you are going to be competing with other nations. Every competition that is coming from Nigeria is individual competition. Individual competition in business, individual competition in sport, individual competition in academics, individual competition in everything. Nigeria does not have anything to compete with anybody or any country in anywhere in the world. And you know why? The agenda is caliphate-based agenda. In 1989, they had a conference in Abuja called Abuja Declaration. How many of these people in the street of Nigeria today, especially from the South, knows the content of Abuja Declaration of 1989? None of them. Even if they know, they think it doesn't matter. And that is exactly what the politicians have done. They decided to make sure that you are a dundee. You remain a fool. Oh God. Do you know what these people did to us? While other people in the world, other children in the world will be developing their brain in critical thinking in school, they will bring some certain things to make it form some object. From kindergarten, they will be telling them how to bring some object and make it form something to develop their critical thinking. In our own, in Nigeria, especially from the south, in the southern Nigeria, part of Nigeria. You know what they did? You know, many of you do not know why the southeast, especially, is very, very powerful when it comes to 419. You don't know the reason. Do you know? It was deliberately designed for you to become a criminal if you are from the southeast with your academic curriculum. Some of you do not understand this Makija music that is today, after how many years? It is now everybody is doing go. You do not understand what the music is all about. You do not understand what is called reader. Do you know in your primary school, you read reader? Many of you, do you remember what you read called reader? Do you know that everything in the reader was about tortoise? Mbe. How the tortoise was a very smart animal or is a very smart animal. how tortoise is cheating every other animal in the animal kingdom, how tortoise will make sure that he cheat everyone and become successful in the animal kingdom. That was what they were teaching you in the Southeast, in your academic curriculum. Do you know why? That is the reason why you have 419 everywhere. That is the reason you see internet fraudsters everywhere from the Southeast. That is the reason why you see all the crimes about smartness, is because they taught you how to cheat, how to become something by cheating. Do you think that reader was being used in the North? The answer is no. I want you to refresh your memory back. What I'm telling you now, you can never think about what I'm telling you now, until now that I'm saying it. This Gogobongo was also how the tortoise went and deceived elephant. Cheated elephant and become the husband to the princess and become rich by deceiving elephant in the name of Enyina Agana Epoginazo. And the elephant was asking, what did you say? I say Agaba. Meanwhile, Wotò an elephant no. After reading these books, everything as a child, growing up in primary school, is how to be smart like the tortoise. They develop us to be thinking how to cheat. We are going to change it in Biafra. Biafra will become an innovative country that will teach children critical reasoning, critical thinking, so that when you understand that a Nigeria is not designed for people like you, you will stand up against it. When a government is designed to enslave you, you will stand up against it. In Biafra, we will change everything, that when politicians in Biafra do anything, you as a citizen will stand up against it. The Biafra law will become supreme, and we will know that this way we are enjoying in Finland and other parts of the world is because of the system that is deep-rooted in innovation and critical thinking from childhood. People develop how to become something, how to invent something. Science, technology is what they teach them. Why your own is to teach you how a tortoise is deceiving an elephant. And that is the only way you can become a successful person in the society. That is the only way you will become the king of the animal in the animal kingdom, is to be very smart to cheat everyone around you. Today, the society, the Nigeria, is falling apart as a result of a design educational curriculum that was not intended to make you a better person, that rather to make you a failed state, failed society. And we have come to reason up and say, we will not continue with this evil entity. Go anywhere in the world, when you have Africans there and you have criminals in prison, if you see 50 Africans in the prison, Nigerians will be 40. Go to the United Kingdom. Why are they in prison? Criminal activities, cheating, faking, drugs, everything. Because it was the base that they were taught from the childhood, how to cheat. That's why Nigeria is not bothered. When they hear you are a Yahoo boy, you are making money, they're not bothered. Have they put anything in place to fight against it? No. In fact, many parents are even supporting it because they were also part of the tortoise story. They were also part. They were the one buying you the books now.